Let me clear my throat. Na, 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 na. What's going on, great people? It's your boy, AKIO606. I'm back. I'm back. I ain't think I was coming back, but I came back again, though. You know, I want to talk about AKIO606, which is me. All knowledge is opportunity, AKIO. And I want y'all to, vibe with me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Sold my soul to the beats. Kept pushing, kept pushing. Never folded, sold my soul to the beats. So I wrote this song, you know what I'm saying? And when I wrote this song, I had a lot on my mind. I had a lot of things that was weighing heavy on my heart. Growing up as a black man in the inner city of Chicago, trying to navigate through all the pitfalls. My dad, he was, I'm gonna say, assassinated when I was about 5 years old in Harlem, Lower Manhattan, but he died at the Harlem Hospital. And we was living in Queens, New York at the time. And ultimately, maybe 2 weeks before he got killed, he sent us back to Chicago. And this is just part of who I end up becoming. Kept pushing, sold my soul to the beats. Kept pushing, never folded, sold my soul to the beats. My heart so cold, started blazing my heat. Real thoughts in my head, I just wanna be free. So much pain in my... So, once we got back to Chicago, it was all different. I was used to being under his umbrella, you know what I'm saying? Me, my mom, my little sister, and my brother. So when I say umbrella, he had like, you know what I'm saying? He covered us. He was protecting us. Although we lived in the heart of Jamaica, Queens, like probably along 167th. I'm not quite sure, but I know it was like 167th. And we had everything we need in the household. We had a playground in the backyard. We had like a little mini playground and upstairs in the house, so everything was cool. You know what I'm saying? I probably my youngest recollection I can remember, I probably was like 5 years old. So I just remember having a peaceful life until after he passed away. I ended up going back to Chicago, and I had to grow up pretty fast. I grew up fast, for sure. So the first things that I noticed, and by the way, if you feeling the vibes to this song, is AKIO, AKIO 606. AKIO 606. I'm on all platforms, all music platforms. AKIO 606. If you feeling the vibes to this song. But what the first few things I noticed back in Chicago, I started noticing prostitutes, drug activity, and I noticed like older men was preying on little girls and little boys. It was like weird stuff going on. It was a man that used to run around our neighborhood naked. You know what I'm saying? They used to call him the Dingaling Man, some weird shit. Like, and I also had like a neighbor. He walked down the street butt naked. Like, I don't know if he lost his mind, he was on drugs or whatever. But it was just a lot of weird stuff that was just becoming clear to me, though. But check this music out. That's another thing I noticed. I noticed a lot of crack babies. I don't know what I mean by crack babies. Crack babies would be like mothers and dads. They doing drugs, and then they have a child, and then that child, he grow up and he become a terrorist in the neighborhood. So all through the neighborhoods of Chicago, it was always like a certain group of kids, and they was just like terrorizing the community. And they mother and dad would be on drugs. Sometimes, well, a lot of times it was single parent household where the mother She would be raising maybe 2 or 3 kids, and they just be like Minister Society. Minister Society. If you know anything about Minister Society, I'm talking about the movie. It was a character called Old Dog, and he always had his gun. He was ready to pop off. He was ready to rob, kill, steal. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where his emotions took. Because 9 times out of 10, he was a crack baby growing up in California, Los Angeles, in the Watts area. Google up Watts, California. That is it's a pretty dangerous area over there. I want to talk about a couple things today. I want to talk about using your energy right now. It's like the middle of April, and we rolling off into the summer. Well, it's still early spring, but once you start seeing the trees blossom and you got the bugs coming out, it's just like evolution. It's like every year, you know what I'm saying? Around this time in the Midwest and the South, because the climate's changed a lot. We got 4 seasons in most of the states or whatever. And you'll just notice the different cycles, you know what I'm saying, that's going on. And if you can take a deep breath, you can actually catch it. And you can use this energy for positivity opposed to beefing with your other male counterparts. I'm talking about, this message is for black men, white men, Latino men, black women, Latino women, white women. This message is for the masses. Calm down and try to get in tune with the universe, and then you won't be beefing with your coworker. You won't be beefing with your significant other. You won't. Your energy, you can channel your energy to some positivity and give off some positive vibrations, because when the universe is going through its transformation, it's actually giving out positive vibrations, right? But on the flip side of it, if you don't understand that, you know what I'm saying, the vibrations of the universe will bother you. You will become uneasy, you know what I'm saying, with society, because the constant vibrations going on, it might throw you off a little bit. You might become aggravated from if you don't know what's going on. It's something that you gotta feel. But feel is music right now, though. So one thing I want to tackle on in this song, I was saying I had to switch it up, switch my ways of thought up, and chase a college degree, right? For self-preservation. So I'll be able to be here to talk to the masses about different ways to go about things in life, right? Like vibrations. It's important that you understand what the vibes are when you're dealing with people, when you at work, when you're dealing with your children. Not overreacting, taking some time, taking some deep breaths, and dealing with a aggravating situation with some type of rational thought. Okay? That's it for now, though. Well, I'm going to be back and talk to y'all about some other things. We're going to get spiritual. And we need to get spiritual because the world needs more love. We need more love in the world. We need to be less judgmental. You know what I'm saying? Less judgmental to our mothers. Less judgmental to our fathers. We don't need to be less judgmental to people that's abusing us mentally and physically. We need to find a way to get away from that. And if we can't get away from that, we got to pray away from that. Okay? Until next time, I'll talk to y'all later. I'm out.